We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Romo's Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Nick Novak, to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
Here's Romo now on second down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Now it's Osweiler. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Osweiler. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. In the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Osweiler. He's got the completion to Strong. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Stays on his feet. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
In motion is Strong. Now it's Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Romo here on 1st down. Bryant has it. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From the 50, it's Romo. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Throwing again is Romo. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cole Beasley, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Osweiler on second down. Gets it to Strong. And they're able to get this one across the 35. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
Miller, the man in motion.
All right, now look at this. Detroit.
Time running out here on the play clock. Third and long. It's Osweiler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. The Cowboys offense marches onto the field, and for them, I think the biggest story this preseason, maybe the biggest preseason story across the league, has been Dak Prescott.
It wasn't that long ago, during the preseason, we were discussing about what Dallas would do for a backup quarterback behind Tony Romo. Would they go out and get a veteran? Would they have to make a trade? Instead, now, we're just talking about Dak Prescott looking like he solidified himself as the number 2 guy.
Now Tony Romo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Strong right.
On second down, Elliott. He finds some open field here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Over. Check. Under. Yellow lady.
They'll run it with Elliott. Shreds the tackle. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Another pistol look here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.